Hello, I'm Darren Crapo, and welcome to another edition of UFO Planet. We have a great show for you tonight again. When we're talking UFOs, it's always a great show. But we have some footage tonight from Canada, including Edmonton. Great footage. It's our first video tonight, and you have to see that. We have some footage from Toronto, some from Amsterdam, some from China, and we have a great conversation between the Kennedy Space Center and the Space Shuttle about a UFO, including footage of the UFO. Let's get to... made it look like it's flying through the air. I really don't believe this one's real. What do you think? Do you think this one's real? Here it is in slow motion now. So have a look at it there. Don't you think it looks a lot like one of those pen holders you put on your desktop that has multiple tiers in it? It certainly doesn't look like something that should be flying. That's for sure. February 14th, 2012. Maybe someone made this video for their girlfriend for Valentine's Day. Or they were someone trying to tell their loved one that they're out of this world. That is a gigantic craft. Don't believe for a minute that that's real. So you'll have to comment on this one and let me know what you think. because I really honestly don't think that anything like that could fly. and if you're missing a pin, that's probably where you'll find it. So next we're going to head over to Amsterdam, on the other side of the planet. Now this video, according to what it says online, was apparently shot outside an aircraft window, and the UFO goes zipping by, and then they've slowed or taken a snapshot out of the original video, a still frame of that, and then I zoom in on that still frame so you can have a look at it. Again, this is out of a window from Amsterdam. UFO passes underneath the jet. When I first saw that, I thought, wow, that doesn't look too real, because I have a video clip that I can do on my editor that it'll reproduce that almost instantly. Now there goes the UFO. There's definitely something goes by there, and it is whipping. But now when you're on an aircraft, that aircraft is traveling several hundred miles an hour, and anything going by is going to look like a flash in the pan. So there it is zoomed in. What do you think that is? Now it kind of looks like that traditional UFO shape, the disc. Do you think it's an aircraft? Do you think that is a UFO? I guess it's a UFO. It's an unidentified flying object, but is it a what exact? Let's try and identify it, I guess I should say. That definitely looks like someone has lost their frisbee and it's up flying by a 747. Hard to say. Again, this is over Amsterdam. That is an interesting video there, definitely, for sure. So I don't know, there's a whole lot of videos out there on the internet. We just have to look at them and decide for ourselves if they're real. And you saw my demonstration. If you watched episode 1, you saw my demonstration of how easy it is to create a UFO video. Maybe I'll do it a little bit here at the end of this episode as well. It got a lot of comments. Actually, it got a lot of emails and asking me how I did it. So maybe I'll do that again. Anyway, let's move on. And this video was shot on May 22nd, 2009, according to the people who were talking in the video. And it was in Mexico City. So this one has natural audio. So I'm going to shut up and let you watch this one.
And this UFO caused certain commotion, stir.
2 days later, in Metepec, and Pedro Hernandez, again, the same man who recorded May 22nd, he was recording this airplane. He knows he likes to record airplanes because he says that many times goes to the airplanes, you can see.
There it is, the UFO. And look at that. So
a very energetic object.
These are the actual UFO sightings that we're having in Mexico City, among other things. But wait, because what you are going to see next is extremely weird and bizarre. I mean, I'm very disconcerted. But this is another fleet.
This is another fleet, 5 of December.
Black objects. Maybe in this fleet happened the same thing. That
I just have to interject here a little bit. To me, that looks like speckles on their camera lens. What do you think?
But as you can see, the information all the time is preserved, no mistake, and you can see. But wait,
as Santiago said, this is really, really weird.
You know, this sighting, we are very disconcerted by this thing in the sky.
What is this?
We don't know how to call it. Just watch carefully, and it's morphing. So, what can it be? This is in Mexico City. Video by one of our most respected watchers. But look, the lights and the strange dark, like cloud, like strange substance around. That, I mean, these are the kind of sightings that we are having now in Mexico.
It's like a cloud it has air inside, or what? Or what?
And it's huge. So we are now having strange sighting of the...
Guess it helps to turn the mic back on there. That was an interesting video for sure. I don't know. Personally, I think when they had the shot where all the little specks were on the screen, to me that's a shot that you get when the lens on your camera is dirty and you're not in focus, so it focuses on those specks instead of what you're actually shooting at. I don't know. I want to see your comments on this one too. So let's move right along. The next video we have here is from China, and this self-explanatory. Let's just get her going here.
看那个什么东西啊？天上哎，看那是什么东西啊？在那边，在那边。看这是什么东西啊？是不是飞碟啊？
Okay, now this is I've taken and slowed down the video, and I want you to have a good look here. I don't know if you noticed right at the end of the clip that UFO or whatever it is zips off. It takes off, some lights flash on it, and then zappo, it's gone. So to me it looked fairly legitimate right up until that point. So I take you right to the end of that portion of the video to where the craft zips off, and then I slow it way down to 10% of the natural speed of the video so that you can look and see for yourself and get a good idea of what you're seeing there. But this is over China, and it's hard to say. You know, we can look at these videos all day long and not one of us was there. Maybe someone's really good at editing, who knows? See, did you see that UFO disappear? Now here it is in way slow motion, 10%. Take a look as it disappears or takes off there. It'll flash some lights. Here it comes. Flashes some lights and then it kind of just disappears. To me, that almost made it look like a Star Wars effect or something like that. So to me, that took all the legitimacy out of the video. It was really good right until that point. So what do you think? Let me know. Tell me your comments below. So now it's time to move on to the last video here of today. And that is a video from NASA. And this is a conversation between the astronauts in outer space on the space shuttle and the Kennedy Space Center. And they're seeing something go by the space shuttle. And you hear the actual conversation that was recorded with the video of a picture of the UFO and the conversation between the ground and the astronauts. So let's get started on that one.
Hey, Houston, we got somebody out the front window with a pair of binoculars and a zoom lens. We're trying to get a pretty good idea on this thing.
And we copy that.
Houston, Atlanta.
Go ahead.
Terry, we're in the process of taking pictures with the 400. We've got several other pictures as well, but the best view we got was through the binoculars. And the best way I can describe it is there's some kind of reflective cloth or with a metallic-looking type of cloth of a structure that's definitely not rigid or it's not a solid metal structure. It also has some type of grounding strap coming off of it, a copper line, what appears to be a grounding strap. Doesn't look like anything I've ever seen on the outside of the shuttle, that's for sure.
Okay, copy, that helps, thanks.
Okay, I don't know if you guys are tracking it with the camera.
We actually can't see it anymore, Brett.
Okay, it started over window 8, then quickly moved towards the nose of the orbiter, and we tracked it through windows 1, 2, 3, 4, and now it's out sort of out window 5. It's moving away to last focal length we had was well over 100 feet, an opening.
Okay, copy that.
I'm thinking this might be one of those umbrellas that someone has on their back porch. Is anyone missing theirs? This might be where it is.
Talking with astronaut Terry Burtz here in Mission Control about an object the crew members noted outside the windows of the Space Shuttle Atlantis. Jet describing it as some kind of reflective or metallic looking cloth, but definitely not a rigid or metal object. Seen moving away from the space shuttle at least 100 feet, in his words. The crew also took digital still photos that will be downlinked to Mission Control.
Well, that's pretty interesting. There's something up there anyway. Like I said, maybe it's someone's umbrella. But in any case, that was something floating through space. Now, there's a lot of countries that are out there doing things in space, so who knows what that could have been. Anyway, that was from NASA. And if any of you have videos that you would like to see that you shot or have on your website that you would like to see included in my program, I'd be happy to hear from you. And you can get a hold of me by emailing me, Darren@4u2ctv.com. We had several hundred people watch our first episode here the other day when we uploaded it, and so that made us very happy. I'm looking forward to do a lot of more shows, and in the future there's going to be a co-host perhaps here sometimes beside me, and we're all set up now to have interviews and Skype interviews with some of the movers and shakers in the UFO world and some of the people that run some of the best and most active UFO sites out there. So you'll see that coming up on future episodes while we get all the kinks ironed out and I learn how to run this studio a little bit better. Anyway, until next time, I hope you'll come back and join me again, and you can see more of our videos at 4u2ctv.com. Don't be afraid to come see some more here at the website. Thanks for joining me again this week, and I'll see you again.